Yeah, is it a voting year? Wow, who knew? The more you know.
I do feel like it's my duty to vote, but at the same time, I don't feel like my vote will make a big change just because there isn't necessarily a big voter turnout around the midterm elections.
Are you gonna vote this year?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Are you gonna vote this year?
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, there just are too many systemic issues that aren't being tackled appropriately in a timely manner, and nobody's doing anything about it. So I'm not voting.
Candidate gets elected, left wing accuses them of election fraud. When a left wing candidate gets elected, right wing accuses them of election fraud.
Are you gonna vote this year?
Probably not, no.
Why not?
Because I think looking at just the state of politics since I've been alive, it seems very much more theatrical than it is actually influential.
The reason why I'm voting is because I clearly see our democracy is just falling to shams.
I think every single vote does count. You could be that one vote that makes a big difference.
No, I'm not going to vote this year.
Why?
Actually, because I'm not registered to vote. I have no idea what I should do with voting. My brain is just on my schoolwork right now, so I haven't really thought about it, actually.
Not 100% decided yet, but I don't think I'm going to vote this year. I've only been able to vote one time before, and I did, but the thing is I regretted my decision, and it also felt like my vote didn't really count. So I think when I don't know who to pick, who is the right person, I think it's better to choose no one than the wrong person.
It's just important for everyone's voice to be heard.
I agree. I definitely think we learned from the last election that it's important to vote whenever you can.
I feel like if I have the voice, you might as well say something.
I'm gonna definitely be voting this November here in Maryland because there is a legislation on the ballot for legalizing recreational marijuana.
Truthfully, politics and the news just stress me out as a whole, and I feel like my generation can really relate to that statement.
Congress members are a little too outdated, and they don't, represent our opinions, and I think that's what's really essential is to make sure our voices matter, and to do that, we have to be voting.
I think it's very important that everyone uses their voice to vote, and even if the system feels messed up, it's still important to use your voice where you can, because there's not a lot of places you can use your voice.
I think it's important that you make your voice heard, and if you don't make your voice heard, then you shouldn't use your voice to complain.
I'm registered in California, and this year we're voting to get abortion rights into our state constitution. This is a very serious time. There's a lot of people's rights that are on the line, and that's just the way that I think I can best serve for right now.
Every vote matters. As a Kansan, I didn't believe that at first, but back in August when so many people turned up for voting no on the abortion amendment, it truly solidified that if people turn up to vote, then a difference can be made and your vote will matter.
I would just love to see more young voters like myself out voting this November.